until they started running. Everyone is on their feet for the men's 100. Seville in the middle, slightly ahead of Anthony. It is
Oblique Seville walked into Monaco with Jordan Anthony ready to test him and the pressure rising after his last defeat. But when the gun fired, the world champion shut down the challenge and reminded everyone who still controls the 100 meters. The final meters revealed why this rivalry may be far more dangerous than anyone expected. The men's 100 meters closed the Monaco Diamond League at Stade Louis II. Seville carried the biggest title. He had won the 2025 World Championship in Tokyo, beating Kashane Thompson and Noah Lyles with a personal best of 9.77 seconds. That race turned years of near misses into global gold. Anthony brought a different danger. The American became world indoor 60-meter champion in March. His 6.41 second victory showed he could explode from the blocks and control the first half of a sprint. That made Monaco simple. Seville owned the stronger outdoor record. Anthony owned one of the quickest starts in the sport. If the American created an early gap, the world champion would have little time to answer. The wind was a light plus 0.2 meters per second, well inside the legal limit. When the gun fired, both men had less than 10 seconds to settle the argument. The race did not become a runaway. Seville came out clean, stayed low, and built speed without reaching too hard. Anthony was sharp beside him and remained close through the early steps. That was the part Anthony needed to own. His indoor success comes from fast reactions, strong drive, and the ability to reach top speed quickly. But Seville did not allow the first 30 meters to become a rescue mission. As the runners rose, Seville looked smoother. His shoulders stayed quiet. His steps opened without losing control. Anthony kept pressing, but he could not move past. The American made a late charge. Seville felt the pressure and held his form through the line. The clock stopped at 9.88 for the Jamaican. Anthony finished second in 9.92, only 1/100th slower than his legal personal best. Emmanuel Eseme of Cameroon took third in 10.4 hundredths may look small, but in a 100-meter final, it is clear space. Seville answered Anthony's strongest weapon, then protected the lead when the American closed. That is how Seville silenced the challenge. Not with words, but by refusing to give the rising star the moment he came to take. Calling Anthony only a young runner would miss the point. He entered Monaco as one of the biggest sprint stories of 2026. Months earlier, he beat a deep field to win the world indoor 60-meter title. His 6.41 placed him among the fastest indoor sprinters ever. It also proved his college success could carry into senior racing. Anthony once split his time between football and track. He played wide receiver before choosing sprinting as his main path. That background helped shape his powerful first steps and his habit of studying opponents. He has said he watches race film the way a football player studies another team. He looks for strengths, weak points, and patterns. Monaco gave him a clear target. Stay close early, then test whether Seville could finish under pressure. Anthony nearly matched his best outdoor time. His 9.92 was not a poor race. It showed his 60-meter speed is beginning to stretch across the full 100. But Monaco also showed the difference between being dangerous and controlling the event. Anthony owns a global indoor title. Seville owns the outdoor world crown, where the final 40 meters expose every weakness. The American passed another test. He just did not pass Seville. Seville needed the win because his previous major race had ended differently. At the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Kanyansola Ajayi shocked the field with a Nigerian record of 9.84. Seville entered as the world champion and world leader, but finished second. One loss does not erase a world title. Still, every defeat gives rivals belief. It also creates questions about form and whether the champion can answer when another runner rises. Monaco arrived only days later. Seville had little time to hide from the result. He had to face Anthony, Eseme, and another fast field while the Eugene loss was still fresh. His response mattered more than the exact number. A champion must return before doubt grows. Seville did that. The 9.88 was slower than Ajayi's Eugene time and slower than Seville's best. But Monaco was not a race against an old clock. It was a race against the men beside him. He handled the start, protected the middle, and survived Anthony's late move. That turned a possible losing streak into a quick correction. Seville did not need to prove he can run 9.77 again in July. He needed to prove that one defeat had not changed who controlled the next final. Seville's calm in Monaco came from years of difficult lessons. He reached major finals before he won one. At the 2022 and 2023 World Championships, he finished fourth in the 100 meters. At the Paris Olympics in 2024, he ran 9.81 in the semifinal, then finished last in the final after injury problems. Instead, Seville kept building under coach Glenn Mills, who guided Usain Bolt. He worked on staying healthy, holding speed, and trusting his race when pressure rose. Tokyo in 2025 changed everything. Seville moved past Thompson late and won the world title in 9.77. Lyles finished third. Jamaica had a men's 100-meter world champion again. That victory matters to Monaco because it showed the skill Anthony had to overcome. Seville can stay close early and become more dangerous as the race opens. He is not built around one perfect reaction. His strength is the full race. When his start is good enough, his smooth middle and strong finish become hard to stop. Anthony tested that pattern in Monaco. Seville trusted it. Monaco did not prove that Anthony is finished, and it did not create a personal feud between the two men. There was no need for fake trash talk. The tension came from their titles and different strengths. Anthony was the indoor champion trying to break into the outdoor order. Seville was the world champion protecting his place. The result gave Seville the better answer for now. He won with a legal sub-9, 90 time, and beat a rival who ran near his best. It also gave Anthony useful information. His start did not create enough space. His late speed was strong, but he began the final meters behind a man who knows how to hold form. That can be trained. Anthony is younger and still new to full-time professional sprinting. Monaco may become one step in a larger rise. For Seville, the victory restored control after Eugene. It reminded the field that beating him once does not mean the balance has changed. Still, 9.88 is not untouchable. Several men have run faster this season, and Anthony finished close enough to believe a rematch can change. The honest meaning is stronger than a false claim. Seville won the night. Anthony kept the future open. The men's 100 meters is becoming crowded again. Seville holds the world title. Thompson has run 9.75. Lyles owns Olympic gold and can close under pressure. Ajayi just delivered a 9.84 upset in Eugene. Anthony has world indoor gold and a start that can damage any field. Eseme's 10.0 in Monaco kept him near the fight, while other established sprinters remain capable of changing a final. That depth means Seville cannot relax. A 9.88 may win one meet and finish outside the medals in another. Each opponent brings a different problem. Against Anthony, the danger is early speed. Against Lyles, it is the closing half. Against Thompson, it can be power through the whole race. Against Ajayi, surprise is always possible. Seville's advantage is that he has already solved a championship final. He knows how to survive rounds, handle the call room, and deliver when one race decides the medal. But that title puts a target on his back. Every young sprinter wants to say he beat the world champion. Every meeting tests whether Seville can carry the crown rather than simply celebrate it. Monaco was one successful defense. The next challenge is already waiting. Seville leaves Monaco with the victory, another sub-9. 90 performance, and his authority repaired after Eugene. Anthony leaves with second place, but not embarrassment. He ran 9.92, pushed the world champion, and learned where the race escaped him. That makes the next meeting more interesting. The American now knows he cannot depend only on his first steps. He must keep building through the middle and reach the final meters without losing ground. Seville knows something too. Anthony was still coming. The gap was safe, but not huge. Any weaker start or small loss of form could reverse the order. That is why Monaco feels like the start of a rivalry, not its ending. One runner owns the outdoor crown. The other has become a world champion indoors and is searching for the same power over 100 meters. Future races may include faster weather, stronger fields, and greater pressure. A national championship or global final will not allow either man to focus on only one opponent. For now, the answer is clear. Anthony brought his speed to Monaco. Seville met it, held it, and reached the line first. The world champion silenced the challenge for one night. Next time, the starter's gun will give Jordan Anthony another chance to speak.